Alright, last but not least, we have secant, cosecant, and then we're talking domain and range. So we're using base functions again, graph secant, cosecant, pretty basic stuff. Why even simpler than the tangents and cotangents. So secant using cosine because secant is 1 over cosine, or cosecant using sine because cosecant is 1 over sine. Then drawing your vertical asymptotes like we did with the tangents, and then you're a parabola that opens up or opens down at each maximum and minimum. An easy way to remember is they should open away from the sine or cosine graph or your base graph. So what this would look like here, this is a quick rundown. So cosecant is 1 over sine. So we're going to graph sine of 2x as a base graph. So that has amplitude equals 1, period would be pi, no phase shift, no vertical shift. So period is pi, half of that is pi over 2, half of that is pi over 4, this is 3 pi over 4, 1 and 1. So a sine graph would start here, go to there, come back down. So it looks like that. So what your cosecant graph will look like is it will have vertical asymptotes where you hit 0, and then it will have parabola that opens up and away from my sine graph, and then one that opens down. And that's it. I mean, that's a cosecant graph. Pretty basic. So here, this is also considered one period. For secant and cosecant graphs, one period is one up parabola, one down parabola. Okay? So in this case, we're graphing 3 cosine of 3x as our base graph. So 2 pi over 3 is the period. And if that's going too fast, you can work it out like normal. I'm just trying to make the video not 800 years long. It's 3 pi over 6. 3 is the maximum. 3 is also negative 3 is the minimum. So a cosine graph would start up here, it goes down. Now with the cosine, you will want 3 intercept points to help you graph one full period. So I'm just going to extend it out and put one more intercept point down there. Connect my dots. So then, drawing the asymptotes, and then drawing the parabolas off the top, away from my base graph, and off the bottom, away from my base graph. And that's it. Now here I also have stated an equation for an asymptote. You will need to know that for the test. Just remember that asymptotes, since they're vertical here, that's an x equals equation. So one right answer would be x equals pi over 6, which is what I had here. You could also use this, which is x equals 3 pi over 6. You know, there's a couple different right answers. Pretty short and simple and painless, hopefully. That's it for today. Hopefully all this makes sense. And if you have any questions, come by in the morning and ask. Have a good one.